am I getting so tired already? This is fun. Whoa, that's so cool. This is about 40 pounds worth of stuff. There's like so many different textures in here. I don't think this is doing anything, but it's fun.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Welcome back to Tasty's Making It Big. This is the show where I make giant food for my friends and special guests. Today, I've invited in Kalen Allen. You guys might have seen his viral reactions to these really awesome food videos, and I'm really excited because I've always wanted to see how he'd react if I cooked for him, so let's go meet him. Hey, Kalen.
Well, hello.
What's going on?
How are you?
Good, big fan.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I know a lot of people out there probably know what you're famous for, but in case some people don't, what do you do?
So, essentially, my main job is I react to food videos.
How did you get into this? Like, where did it all start?
I was on my way to work and I was like laying in my bed and I was going through and it was actually a Tasty video came up and it was of this cornbread and I was like, oh, I should make a video to this. And I put up my phone, pressed record, and the rest was history.
I've definitely learned a lot from watching you react to other people's videos. I've definitely been more cautious about the way I approach the stuff that I make, and I would love to cook for you today and make you something really, really giant. What sorts of foods are you into?
I am into a lot of food, but I love Italian as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any dishes that you think maybe you would like to request for me to make for you? I mean, the door's wide open.
Spaghetti.
Oh, like spaghetti meatballs or just spaghetti?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Okay, so that
I
means
need some meat in it.
like giant spaghetti and giant meatballs.
I actually like to, and a lot of people get mad about this, I like sugar in my spaghetti.
Oh, interesting.
I like my spaghetti to be sweet.
I want to get working on the food, but I might call you back in, because I would love to see you react real time to some of the stuff near the end, because that's where all the food's coming together. So I'll get to work, and then I'll call you back for some reactions later.
Okay,
All
I'm
right,
ready.
sounds
Let's
good,
do
dude.
it.
Appreciate it.
Boom.
Okay, we're gonna make some giant spaghetti and meatballs in giant spaghetti and meatballs. The first thing is, well, the spaghetti. So we're gonna start with fresh pasta. We're gonna go in with 8 cups of flour and some salt. And then we're gonna mix this together with a fork to evenly incorporate the salt with the flour. This is 8 cups of flour. It's actually a quarter of the total batch because if you do it all at once, it'll be kind of crazy. So the amount of dough we're making here seems like a lot, and that's only 1/4 of the whole thing. So that's pretty cool. So once the flour and the salt are mixed, you wanna go in, make kind of like a little well, like you do. After you get the well, we're going in with the eggs. So this is a dozen eggs. That's 12. And we have a little bit of water to also help this come together. You don't really want to go in and mix everything. You kind of want to like whisk all these eggs and water and get it into a nice mixture first, so that it's more evenly incorporated. That's why we made the well. The whole entire pasta batch for Kalen's giant spaghetti and meatballs is going to be 32 cups of flour and 48 eggs. Also known as a lot of stuff. It's like a yellow whirlpool. Why am I getting so tired already? It doesn't all have to come together in the bowl. You just need to get it to a consistency where you can dump it out. And also, I just want to stop doing this. So we're gonna dump this out and continue to knead. The goal is to kind of shimmy it into a workable dough. Yeah, this is its own unique workout. If you make pasta from scratch every day, you're gonna be really jacked in like one arm. And then the great thing is that this is also your sponge. So you can just do this. It's been about 10 minutes, and I think the reason why you have to kind of go for so long is because it's a pretty large portion of dough. To really work the gluten, gotta get all the liquid from the egg, all the fat from the egg to really combine with the flour, but it's looking pretty good now. This is fun. This guy's looking cool. It's been about an hour. I've made a total of 4 giant pasta dough balls, and they've all been resting at room temperature for at least 30 minutes. This is the one I most recently made. Her name's Gertrude, and we're gonna cut Gertrude into 16 pieces to roll through this pasta machine. Go straight down the middle. Oh yeah. And 8. Look at that, 16 totally not even pasta triangles. And we're gonna get this into a sort of like a rectangular shape. A little bit of flour. We're gonna turn on our pasta machine. Right now it's at the thickest setting. This is a 1 setting. And because it's on a stand mixer, the stand mixer is going to do a lot of the work for me, which is nice. I don't have to do it myself. All right, and the stand mixer is also on the lowest power setting, so it doesn't just like shoot out pasta everywhere. Ooh. That's nice. All right, we're gonna do that a couple of times so we can get it to be a little thinner. It's so nice having someone else do the rolling out for me. I just kind of hold it and caress it and let it go. So that looks pretty good. It's gotten a lot longer than we started. At this point, we're gonna go to the second setting, because if you go from 1 to like 3 too fast, it'll like bottleneck in here, and there's gonna be a big traffic jam, and nobody's gonna be coming out smooth. Everybody's gonna be pissed. I feel like Swan Lake should be playing right now. All right, 15 more Gertrude pieces to go. So now that they're rolled into these long sheets, I do want to cut them into really wide and thick noodles. We got a really cool toy. This is a pasta bike. It's kind of like an accordion. It could almost be like an old school torture device. Whoa, that's so cool. We have essentially these really, really nice pasta noodles. Look at that. So this is one noodle. It's like 2 feet long. That's awesome. Even pressure all the way through. Nice. I think that's why they call it a pasta bike. It literally feels like you're riding a bike through a field of pasta. That's kind of a dream. This is Gertrude, now reborn into a almost like flower-like Picasso painting. But this is only one of the 4 dough babies that we have to get through. So I'm gonna go put this in the back, and I'm gonna go ride my bike for probably another hour or so. So I have to make a giant meatball. I'm not really sure how. If you just make a ball that big and you bake it, it'll like kind of flatten in the oven, and I really want a nice like spherical kind of shape. So I'm gonna try to search up giant sphere ball mold. Yeah, these are all like sphere molds, large ball molds for cocktails, like 3-inch, 4-inch. That's not good, okay. Okay, so apparently there's like these cake pans that are like hemispheres that apparently they use for like those dome-shaped cakes. They say sports cake pans. I'm assuming it's like those cakes where it's like a soccer ball, a basketball, a big one, that's how they make those. And I think if I can actually get 2 of them, I could potentially like put meat and like make like a big sandwich and then bake it. Oh, there's like a specialty bake shop a couple miles. I'm gonna put my eggs in one basket and hope that they have it. So I'm gonna go shopping and I'm gonna go get those molds. Well, I found these at the store. These are nice big hemisphere molds. I told the guy that I was gonna be making meatballs, and he was like, yeah, we use those for cakes. And I was like, I ain't making a cake. So we're gonna put some sheets in. Crimp it around the edge. All right, I'm gonna use this guy to press it down, make a nice little shape. All right, let's try to make things nice and even here. Look at that, nice meatball vessel. Woo! We have 27 pounds of ground beef. I think this is gonna make 4 meatballs. We have 48 eggs. We have a lot of Parmesan cheese. We have 12 cups of breadcrumbs. Fun fact, every 4 slices of bread is 1 cup of breadcrumbs. So we just threw in 48 slices of bread. And with the amount of eggs we just put in here, plus the amount we used in the pasta, this is close to 100 eggs. 2 onions, Italian seasoning, salt, garlic powder, and pepper. This is about, I'm gonna say 40 pounds worth of stuff. Whoa, this is wild. There's like so many different textures in here. I don't really want to talk about it. An average meatball is around 1 ounce. So 27 pounds of ground beef is equivalent to 432 ounces of beef. So these 4 giant meatballs will be the size of 432 meatballs. I'm like punching it. I don't think this is doing anything, but it's fun. The goal here is to make sure that we don't have any lumps or pockets or clumps of any of those individual ingredients. We want to get all of this into one homogeneous mass. So we're gonna be here for a long time. We're ready to put the mixture inside of those foil balls, but we do need to spray those molds first because we don't want them to stick. This mixture makes 4 meatballs, and this is 1 meatball. So I'm gonna try to divide this up into like a quarter and try to compress it. I kind of want this to also come above the lip of the meatball because meat's gonna shrink in the oven. And if you cook it and it's below, it'll just like, and then it'll become smaller, and then it won't be fine anymore. Massage the meat into the corners. Okay, let's just do this. And we're gonna squeeze hard. It's like a meat sandwich. Kind of looks like piranha plants. That was 1. I'm gonna make 3 more. Use up the rest of this bad boy over here, and we're gonna bake them all off for a very, very long time until they're cooked, and pray that they retain their sphere shape. It's been about 3 hours. The meatballs are almost ready. They look crazy. There's like 4 giant Death Star things in there. We're just trying to time it so that by the time the meatballs come out, the noodles are coming out. So we're gonna boil the noodles that we got. But the first thing that we have to do is we have to obviously salt the pasta water. So we go here. It's really hot. We're gonna go in with these noodles. Go in here. Okay, so because this is fresh pasta, it cooks very quickly, but these are thicker noodles, so we're gonna cook them for about 4 to 5 minutes. Hopefully we'll have some delicious, bouncy, al dente, thick pasta noodles. Okay, so these are pretty much ready. This big spatula, this big spider we got. Whoa! That's pretty awesome. Okay, these are going in here. We're gonna throw some oil on it so that they don't stick. And then just to taste. They're really good. It's a great first batch. We're gonna go with the second one. Key here, I think, is to keep the water going in a vortex as the noodles go in so that it don't stick. All right, second batch is ready. It's coming out. Nice and bouncy and springy. Hit it with some oil, just like Gordon Ramsay. Olive oil in. Perfect. Please don't be mad, Gordon. I'm gonna go cook like 20 more of those, and then Kaylin will be here. All right, cool. Welcome to the set, Kaylin.
Thank
How you doing?
I'm excited.
You hungry?
I'm very hungry.
What do you think of all this stuff we got so far?
Okay, so I noticed that those aren't spaghetti noodles. Aren't those, what are those called? It started P, don't it?
Let's start with a P.
Pappardelle or something like that? Ain't that what it's called? I think that's what it say on the menu.
Pappardelle.
Pappardelle.
Yeah, I mean, we cut them and, you know, we made them by hand and then we just like cut them really long with the pasta bite.
Oh, y'all fancy over here. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. That's bougie.
I'm gonna start by putting down the pasta noodles.
Okay. Now, where you get these big old pans from?
I don't know. Our department got them from the hardware store. They may or
Oh.
may not be pans.
What kind of pans? What would you need that for in a hardware store? That's a big old saucer. Now, when you boil them noodles, do you season the water?
I season the water with
Okay, because folks just be throwing it up in the water and bland noodles. That is not cute.
How many eggs do you think it took to make this this batch of pasta?
You know what? I've never made fresh pasta before. So I'm going to guess. I'm going to say 15.
48.
48? Oh, that's a lot of eggs.
It's a lot of chickens, huh?
Oh, yeah. They was busy. How long you been cooking?
I've been cooking since I was in high school.
Did you go to culinary school?
No, not
So
at all.
you just did it.
I learned to cook from
You
my mom.
self-made.
Yeah, my mom taught me over a speakerphone while she was in China.
Come on, mama.
Yeah, she
Okay.
literally yelled at me and told me what to buy. So this is our nest of pasta noodles, if
Uh-huh.
you can tell. It's making a nice landing zone for the meatballs.
Beautiful. That is impressive. They look like planets. You know, you could tape those together and put that in somebody's solar system for a science fair project. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, quad wow.
Right.
Ah! Great color to them, too.
Yeah, there's a good sear on it, right?
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Wow, it's juicy, too. Wow. This is insane.
We got the sauce here.
Beautiful.
Per your request, there's a little bit of sugar in here.
Oh, thank you so much.
You want to taste it?
That's perfection. Where you get a ladle that big?
Same restaurant supply store.
What kind of store is this?
I don't know, but it's
Is this
made.
in like the supersize section?
It's the Area 51 section.
Oh, it must be.
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's like a volcano. Oh, look at that smoke. It's hot and ready, baby. How many tomatoes?
I don't know. I think the whole farm. So how do you feel about this amount of sauce?
I think it looks great.
All right, cool, because we're not done yet.
We're not done.
We gotta garnish it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, what we garnishing
Well,
with?
we got some cheese.
Amen. Now
got-
listen, when I go to Olive Garden, I'm always the person, you know, when they be like, well, tell me when. Baby, we be sitting there for 5 minutes. Keep going. Go ahead, garnish that thing with that cheese.
You want one?
Yeah, give me one now. Oh, there's some good cheese. Oh yeah, keep putting that on there.
All right, I got you. How do you feel about parsley?
I'm a little, you know, I think less is more. The taste of the parsley. Oh yeah, less is definitely more with this parsley. Gee, this almost took me out.
A little bit?
That's enough.
Okay, that's enough. This is it. This is
Really?
the final dish, yeah.
Oh my God, so we can eat now?
How heavy do you think this is?
I would guess this to be probably around 50 pounds. Yeah, that's heavy.
Okay.
That's heavy. That's
Well-
real heavy.
Okay, you ready to eat?
I am ready.
All right, what would you like to start with first?
So I feel like we need to plate it again.
Yeah,
So we need to grab some noodles first, don't we?
Okay.
Amazing.
Look at this.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Now I'm gonna come up in here to this little crevice right here.
Yeah, me too.
Give me some sauce. Look at that. See?
Woo! I was like tableside prime rib.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Look at that.
Look at that, cause oh, it smells so good.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you so much.
Tableside meatballs a la carte.
Thank you so much.
Just cut myself a slice of meatball. Nobody ever says that.
Yeah, cause they don't have to.
Yeah. All right, cheers.
You outdid yourself with this one. This is the best damn meatball I ever had.
It's moist. You would think, you know, with that big.
It's not dry.
It's not dry. You think
It's
it's
not
over.
dry at all.
No.
And it's seasoned very well.
Thank you. We put.
There is a lot of flavor in there. I'm gonna need you to open up a restaurant. Only giant food. That's it.
Okay.
And you know, it's LA, so all the Instagrammers will go crazy because they ain't going there to take pictures.
I'll put a big pink wall.
Yeah.
Put a sign that
That's
says,
all you need.
Go big or go home.
Okay.
My pasta still got a little bit of bounce to it. It's not overcooked. It's
And,
fresh.
ain't that crazy? Now people will take an ounce of pasta and overcook it, and you done made all this pasta and it is perfect.
Well, thank you.
They make Tupperware this big.
I don't think my Tupperware this big. We can go to the Bed Bath & Beyond and find a bathtub.
Okay, don't
Okay.
worry.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for
I
cooking this for me.
appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. Feel free to keep on eating.
Okay.
But see you guys next time.
Bye, y'all. I'm still eating.